Yeah, so guys, how's everyone doing tonight? As I'm sure you're aware, my first TikTok has premiered, and I know you guys have seen it. I know you guys have been waiting a really long time to see it, and I just want to say that I'm glad that we can fully share this experience. You know, as a film major, it's been a long time coming. You know, when I was a kid, everyone loved Quentin Tarantino, a really stand-up guy. I gotta say, I love that man. Uh, I love the cinematography that this guy does. I love his choice of shots, most of all. He's a real inspiration, but Quentin Tarantino, he's always using film. And if you guys might not be aware because you're not film majors. I'm an expert on these sort of things. I probably know more about film than anyone in the world. Um, he shoots in landscape, and I don't know if any of you kids are familiar with this type of format. With your phones, but actually movies are made with landscape. So, I was definitely stepping out of my what's the word? My boundaries, I guess you could say. As an artist, as somebody who really respects the video medium as a whole. I mean, Thomas Edison, right? You all know. Well, maybe you don't know because you guys aren't film majors, like me. You probably don't know jack shit about, I mean, quite frankly, maybe about anything, but about film most of all. But if you did know anything about film, you would know that the first film was of a train. It was a train, actually. And it was a train, and it was coming out of the screen, almost. That's what it seemed like. I don't know if these people had 3D glasses back then. I don't know if that first black and white film had a more spatial component to it. Maybe it was shot a certain way. But I know is that they screamed when they saw it. As you might as well scream if you were to see my video, which I'm sure you've all seen, because it was very much expected. And, I mean, I'm open to critiques, but personally I think my first video might have been perfect, actually. It might have been the best video to ever grace this app. And I think I need to be shown the proper respect for it, quite frankly. I don't know how much I can keep up this character, guys. No, it's not a character. I'm a film major, don't you see? I know more about TikTok than you do, with your little brains. You only watch 30 seconds of content? You swipe through? No. You have to watch Lawrence of Arabia for 3 hours and read the book, The 6 Pillars of Wisdom. That's the only way you'll ever learn anything in your entire life, I mean, people say read books. People say take classes. They say improve yourself in certain ways. No. You have to watch movies. You have to watch videos and content, or you're quite frankly not going to learn anything. If King Charles of England had an iPod, he probably wouldn't have killed his wife or whatever. He wouldn't have done it because he would have seen Princess Bride or something, some movie where someone kills their wife, and King Charles would have said, that doesn't look like a good idea. The audience didn't react kindly to someone killing their wife, and quite frankly, I think that that's a good thing. But I mean, this is a serious discussion. I don't think it's time for jokes. I mean, I saw some of you in the comments earlier, you were joking around. You were making a whole hubbub, thinking the videos that I make are something to find funny, to be laughed. I mean, maybe you're laughing with it, maybe you're laughing at it, but quite frankly, I think it's a little disrespectful to the the very real hurt that some of these individuals go through throughout their daily lives. I mean, you smack your head against a wall, and it hurts, understandably so. How could it not? Your skull rattling against... I shouldn't talk too much or I'm going to get banned again. I'm not going to describe that because I'm a serious person who cares about things like, making sure that people don't get bad ideas from my work, I'm very, very cognizant of, what I put into this universe, I guess you could say. I guess you could say I'm spiritual if my religion was filmmaking and Quentin Tarantino was my priest. I don't think there's anything funny about film, unless it's a comedy. If the director has specified that I should laugh at this piece of work, I think it's alright to laugh at those things. But if you've ever seen a video that wasn't tagged with the hashtag comedy icon, I don't think it's right that you laugh at it. I don't think that's right that you would make fun of it. Someone spent a long time on that video, and you besmirching it is quite possibly one of the rudest things I've ever seen. Oh, what the fuck? I was going to play Marvel Rivals. I got so distracted by this whole video premiere thing. Alright, I'm going to take it down. This was a good video, though. Fuck, now my mouse isn't working.